going to do a Halloween themed story time called Hallo-READ. It's going to be super fun. We're going to talk about monsters and read books about witches, and we're going to pretend to be monsters, and we're going to go trick-or-treating, and we're going to have pumpkins, and it's going to be lots of fun. But before we get to all that, let's go ahead and do our hello song. So go ahead, stand up and sing and dance with me.
Hello, hello. Hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you clap your hands? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you stamp your feet? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet? Can you stretch up high? Can you touch your toes? Can you turn around? Can you say hello? Hello, hello. Can you clap your hands? Hello, hello. Can you stamp your feet?
Good job, as always. Now, before we get to the fun stuff of story time, of course, we're going to learn how to say the word Halloween in 2 different languages. The first one is American Sign Language because, once again, if you can't hear out of your ears, you use your fingers to talk. So, to say the word Halloween in American Sign Language is actually pretty simple. Put your hands together like this, close them over your face, and open them again. Kind of like you're playing peekaboo. So we're going to go this way. That is Halloween in American Sign Language. To say Halloween in Spanish, it's actually 3 different words. The first word is dia, because in Spanish, dia means the word day. And then muertos is dead. So the word for Halloween is Dia de los Muertos. It's actually technically called Day of the Dead in Spanish, but for here in America, it's translated to be as Halloween. So Halloween in Spanish is Dia de los Muertos. Can you guys say that with me? Say Dia de los Muertos. Good job. Let's get on to our first story. For our first story, we're going to read one of my favorite Halloween stories. It's called Room on the Broom by Alex Scheffler. This is going to be about a witch who runs out of room on her broom for all the animal friends she's trying to pick up. Let's see what happens. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black, and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. There they are. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Oh no. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his paws, or in his jaws. What a good dog. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on, and the witch tapped her the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the fields and forests they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed out loud, and he held on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. Oh no! She lost her hat, but now her bow flew away. Oh no! Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out from a tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent her head low, then said as the witch tied her hair in the bow, tied her braid in the bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes. Yes, cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on. The witch tapped her broomstick and whoosh, they were gone. So let's see here. Now it's the witch, the cat, the dog, and the bird. It's a lot of animals on a broomstick. Over the reeds and rivers they flew. The birds shrieked with glee and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of the beyond. The witch clutched her bow but let go of her wand. Oh no, there goes the wand. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Oh no. I see some little sheep over here in the trees trying to stay dry. Then all of a sudden, from out of the pond, leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak, I am a frog as clean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and uh-oh, what's going to happen? They already lost the hat, then the bow, then the wand. What's going to happen next? The broom snapped in two. Oh no! Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Oh no! See, the dogs got the cauldron. The birds got the frog. Oh no! I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and the witch with French fries tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. Oh no. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have witch without fries. Uh-oh. Is the dragon gonna eat her? Gotta find out. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and stinking, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it tried to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dripped and it squelched, and it strode from the ditch. And it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. Oh no, what does the dragon look to you? Does he look mad or scared? I think the dragon looks a little scared. The dragon drew back and he started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat and phew, said the dog. And thank you, oh thank you, the grateful wish cried. Without you, I'd be in that dragon's insides. Aw, so the big scary monster was actually the frog and the bird and the cat and the dog standing on the broomstick and the cauldron. They're revealing themselves. Oh, and there goes the dragon. Away he goes. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, "Find something, everyone. Throw something in." So the frog found a lily, and the cat found a cone. The bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose... What's she making? A truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird and a pool for the frog. "Yes," cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Let's see here. Yes, we have a dog with a book here, a chair for the witch. The cat has a glass of milk with a little light at the end. The frog is in a shower in a pool, and there's a nest right there for the bird. That truly is a magnificent broom. The end. Okay, because it's Halloween, of course, we're going to talk about monsters. But before we get all frightened of monsters, first we're gonna be brave and we're gonna stand up to those monsters. Are you ready to stand up to monsters with me? Okay, because I have a monster right here. This big green monster has a great big green face. He has purple scraggly hair. Whoops. This monster has bright yellow eyes and a red mouth with super sharp teeth. This monster has a long pinkish nose and 2 squiggly ears. Well, that's a pretty scary monster, isn't it? But wait, before we get scared of the monster, remember, we're gonna be brave to the monster. So I want you to stand up and be brave with me, okay? Look at this monster and say, "Monster, you don't scare me. So go away, squiggly ears. Go away, pinkish longish nose. Go away, bright red mouth with sharp teeth. Go away, yellow eyeballs. Go away, purple scraggly hair. Go away, big green monster, and don't come back till I say so." Just like that. You want to try it again? Okay, we were brave the first time, but can we be brave the second time? Let's do it one more time to make sure. So, I have a bright green monster with a big green face and purple scraggly hair. This big green monster has yellow eyeballs, a red mouth with super sharp teeth, a long pink nose, and this monster has 2 squiggly ears. But remember, before we get scared of the monster, we've got to stand up to the monster and say, "We aren't scared," right? So, monster, we're not scared, so go away, bluish green, blue squiggly ears. Go away, pinkish longish nose. Go away, bright red mouth with sharp teeth. Go away, yellow eyeballs. Go away, purple scraggly hair. Go away, big green monster, and don't come back till I say so. Good job. All right, now that we've practiced standing up to monsters, now we get to pretend to be a monster, which is just as fun. So go ahead, stand up, and do this rhyme with me. Monster, monster, turn around. Monster, monster, touch the ground. Monster, monster, reach up high. Monster, monster, reach for the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Monster, monster, touch your nose. Monster, monster, grab your toes. Monster, monster, touch your knees. Monster, monster, sit down, please. You want to do it again? Okay, let's do it one more time. Monster, monster, turn around. Monster, monster, touch the ground. Monster, monster, reach up high. Monster, monster, reach for the sky. Reach, 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 reach. Monster, monster, touch your nose. Monster, monster, grab your toes. Monster, monster, touch your knees. Monster, monster, sit down, please. Good job. Let's go on to our next story. For our next story, we're going to read Pumpkin Eye by Dennis Fleming. This is all about trick-or-treating. So, let's find out what happens. Yellow moon, rising soon. Let's see, what do we see in the shadows? I see a person. I see a cat. A person with a tall hat. A boy. Another cat. I don't know what that is. Piece of pie, pumpkin eye. Candlesticks burning wicks. And cat eyes. Trick or treat, pounding feet, jack-o'-lanterns line the street. Look at all the funny jack-o'-lantern faces. Let's see here. This one's my favorite, I think. Down the hill, spirits spill. Kids in costumes. Purple scales, dragon tails, twisted horns, unicorns. Someone dresses as a dragon and someone else dresses as a unicorn. What are you going to dress up for Halloween? Trick or treat, pounding feet, eerie shadows fill the streets. Swooping bats, hissing cats. Tattered rags, toothless hags, pointed tails, blood-red nails. Well, there's a witch, just like in the story of Mom the Broom that we just got done reading. Trick or treat, pounding feet, wretched witches roam the streets. With a dog and a cat and a frog and a bird, of course. Clacking bones, muffled moans. Let's see, what are these? That's a skeleton, and here's a mummy. With a pet dog. Tigers growl, werewolves howl. Toes curl, heads swirl, things bump, hearts thump. And there's someone dressed as a pumpkin. Trick or treat, pounding feet, Halloween has found our street. The end. But of course, Halloween Halloween isn't just for monsters, it's also fun times for having pumpkin decorations. Maybe you and your family have carved some pumpkins this year, having fun decorations outside your house, all the fun stuff. Here, we're going to practice our counting, of course, but with pumpkins because it is fall time. So we have a brown gate. Now I want you to count how many pumpkins are sitting on the gate, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "My, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." And the third one said, "I don't care." The fourth one said, "Let's run and run and run." And the fifth one said, "It's all Halloween fun." Then, woo, went the wind, and out went the lights, and the 5 little pumpkins rolled out of sight. Good job. And just like our rhyme with the pumpkins, Halloween isn't all about pumpkins and monsters. It's also a fun time to go trick-or-treating. Everyone loves to go trick-or-treating or maybe go to a fall festival where you can dress up in fun costumes and get lots of candy. It's super fun. So I have a rhyme here that's all about trick-or-treating. So, knock, knock. Who's there? I have trick-or-treaters at my door. Open up, and who do I see but what is this? Very good. It's a black bear looking at me. Good job. It's a black bear. Let's do this again. Knock, knock. Who's there? I have trick-or-treaters at my door. Open up and see. Who do I have looking at me? I have if I can get it out, hold up. This is a big one. What animal is this? What animal is that? Yes, it's a moose. I have a moose looking at me. Mooses are very, very, very big animals, clearly. Okay. Knock, knock. Who's there? I have trick-or-treaters at my door. Open up to see who's looking at me. I have what is this? It's a turtle looking at me. Good job. It's a turtle. Turtle's my pillow. All right. Now let's do this again. Knock, knock. Who's there? I have trick-or-treaters at my door. Open up to see who's looking at me. I have who is this? Woof, woof. Yes, it is a dog. I have a dog looking at me. A very friendly dog. All right. We'll do this one more time, okay? Knock, knock. Who's there? I have trick-or-treaters at my door. Open up to see who's looking at me. Our last guest is... Who is that? Or what is this? It's a bunny rabbit. Yes, I have a bunny rabbit looking at me because even bunnies, sweet little bunnies, like Halloween, like to go trick-or-treating. Let's go on to our last story. For our last story, we're going to read Pumply Dumply Pumpkin, written by Mary Serfozo and illustrated by Valeria Petrone. This is about a Peter the tiger who's trying to look for one perfect pumpkin. Do you think he can do it? Let's read and find out. Peter's looking for a pumpkin, a perfect Pumply Dumply pumpkin. And he has lots to choose from. Look at all those pumpkins. Not a lumpy, bumpy pumpkin. Not a stumpy, grumpy pumpkin, but a sunny, sumptuous pumpkin. Finally on a twining vine, he spies a pumpkin fat and fine. Not too fat, though not at all, not too short and not too tall. Not some squat, lopsided pumpkin, but a glossy lot of pumpkin. That is a beautiful pumpkin. Good job, Peter. Why does Peter want a pumpkin? Want a showy, glowy pumpkin? Why do you think Peter wants a pumpkin? Let's find out. Pumpkin pickles, pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pickles? Have you guys ever had pumpkin pickles before? That does not sound tasty. Pumpkin pudding, pumpkin fry, pumpkin salad or pumpkin stew. What is Peter going to do? Is he going to make all pumpkin treats? Or is he going to do something else with his pumpkin? I don't know. With his pumpkin home at last, Peter starts in working fast. Draws some eyes and draws a chin, then draws a pumply dumply grin. Ooh, what is he making with his pumpkin? Helps his dad carve into place a simply dimply dumply face. They're making a jack-o'-lantern. Lights a light behind the grin to start it glowing from within. Later wins the most applause and really no surprise because... Why is it no surprise that he won the contest for the jack-o'-lantern? Because Peter had a perfect pumpkins really do make perfect jack-o'-lanterns too. That is very true. There he is again. Well, now you know what kind of pumpkin you need to make your own jack-o'-lantern this Halloween. Okay, before we finish today's story time, we have time for just one more rhyme. And this one, we're going to pretend to ride on a broomstick, just like in our story, Room on the Broom by Alex Scheffler. So go ahead, stand up, and do this rhyme with me, okay? Zoom, 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 we're riding past the moon. Zoom, 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 we're flying on our broom. Still on a broom? We like to take a trip, so climb aboard our broomstick. Let's climb aboard the broomstick. Zoom, 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 we're flying past the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! Good job. Let's try it one more time before we finish today's story time, okay? So, zoom, 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 we're flying past the moon. Zoom, 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 we're riding on our broom. We like to take a trip, so climb aboard the broomstick. Zoom, 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 we're flying past the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boo! Thank you so much for joining me for today's story time. Isn't Halloween fun? Let's see, we got to stand up to monsters and tell them that they don't scare us. We got to help count pumpkins on a gate. We got to ride on a broomstick. We got to pretend to be monsters. And of course, we had lots of really fun stories. I think we had lots of fun today in story time. I hope you guys have a fantastically fun Halloween. But before we go away, let's go ahead and do our goodbye song. So go ahead, stand up, and do the song with me, okay? So, I think it's time we've got to go. So wave your elbows and wave your toes. Wave your tongue and wave your nose. Wave your knees and wave your lips. Blow me a kiss with your fingertips. Mwah! Wave your ears and wave your hair. Wave your hips and wave your derriere. Wave your fingers way up high and wave a hand to say goodbye. Bye everyone. I hope to see you guys again at the library soon.